Let's go! After the video I made about NFTs a few days ago, a lot of you were asking for another video specifically about NFT focused projects, so today I am going to be doing an in-depth analysis of the Enjin protocol. Enjin has been around for a while and it is one of the most exciting and well-maintained NFT projects in crypto. While Enjin began as a project primarily focused on NFTs in regard to blockchain gaming, it has been expanding into other sectors recently and is likely to continue doing so in the future. In this video, I will be going over many different services that Enjin provides, and at the end of the video, I will also be explaining how Enjin's most recent partnership could be the most important yet and be the key to launching the Enjin token to the moon and beyond. So I know that you like projects with moonshot potential, so let's get started with a quick look at the origins of Enjin and the team behind it. The company Enjin was created all the way back in 2019 with the intention to be a community gaming platform. In 2017, Enjin had its initial coin offering and raised almost $19 million. Using those funds, the Enjin project that everyone now knows was created and went live in 2018. The core Enjin team is comprised of 8 very experienced individuals, including Maxim Blagov, Wittek Radomski, and Caleb Applegate. So sorry if I butchered your name, guys, but one good sign is that most of the team has been working on the project since its inception in 2009, which shows a strong devotion to its improvement and long-term success. Unlike many of the ICOs of 2017, they have already jumped ship. But with Enjin, the core of the team is still working on it since its inception in 2009. So now, another benefit of the team is that some of them have connections to other large corporations, and those connections have assisted in securing partnerships. One example of this is that Alex Solomon worked at Microsoft for more than 20 years before joining the Enjin team. From 2005 to 2020, Solomon worked within the Azure sector of Microsoft. For those who do not know, Azure is Microsoft's cloud computing enterprise, and cloud computing is one of the fastest growing enterprises across the globe currently. This matters because Microsoft Azure has actually integrated with Enjin to create digital badges distributed as NFTs to give out in recognition to Azure developers. Before I get into some of the other Enjin partnerships, I need to cover the actual core features of the project. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Enjin began with a focus on gaming. The original mission of the project was to create a blockchain-based system for game development, secure trading of in-game assets and items, and easy monetization for anyone involved. At the base of everything is Enjin's minting panel. The minting panel simplifies the process of creating in-game assets that are on the blockchain. These assets can be in the form of in-game currencies. And so these currencies are built on top of the Enjin protocol and can be transferred around and traded for other items or assets. The minting panel can also be used to create unique in-game items such as tools, armor, treasure, or many other things. These unique items are simply NFTs. Obviously, with so many different items being created, there needs to be a marketplace to exchange and sell them. So Enjin created their own marketplace, which you can see here. Right now, there is more than 17,000 active listings, and users can sort and filter them by a bunch of different characteristics. Anyone can buy and sell anything within the Enjin ecosystem here. So far, more than 9 million Enjin tokens have been spent in the marketplace and about 830,000 assets have been sold on it. After creating a way to create assets and a market to exchange them on, Enjin needed a way to drive demand to their platform. They have accomplished that by creating Enjin software development kits, also known as SDKs, that make it very simple for developers to integrate Enjin into games, apps, and websites. These SDKs allow developers to use tools already familiar to them such as Unity, Godot, and Java. This streamlines the process of bringing in new users and partners, and so far, Enjin has been extremely successful in doing that. Here are some examples of games and other platforms that have integrated Enjin assets into their own services. There is of course Azure, which I already mentioned, games such as Lost Relics and 9 Lives Arena, Pluriform, which is a project that creates clothing that can be worn in multiple games. Games like Bitcoin Hodler, where players can earn actual Bitcoin by playing, and much more. Another way the other groups incorporate Enjin is by using special NFTs to encourage engagement or as rewards for competitions. Some well-known companies within crypto use Enjin for these purposes, such as Binance, CoinMarketCap, Kyber Network, and CoinGecko. If you have used any of these platforms, then you may recall events such as Binance releasing holiday-themed NFTs, or the NFTs that can be occasionally purchased with CoinGecko candies. These NFTs are created through Enjin. Another extremely important factor when it comes to Enjin is that so far it has been very well accepted even in countries with tight crypto regulations. For example, Enjin recently became the very first gaming cryptocurrency whitelisted for use in Japan by the Japan Virtual Currency Exchange Association. This is always a good thing, as regulations can affect projects detrimentally anytime the project ends up on the wrong side of the law. Now is the part that a lot of you have probably been waiting for, and that is the recent announcements that could be the key to Enjin's growth exploding. If you have watched the NFT video from a few days ago, then you may remember that I mentioned how NFTs could be used to simplify the process of buying and selling property in the future. Well, Enjin is partnering with Labs Group to do almost exactly what I was talking about. The importance of this partnership cannot be overstated. Real estate is the largest asset class in the world, valued at $228 trillion. Simply making NFTs to represent property ownership would have been huge, but the actual plan is even better. Instead of minting, say, a single NFT for each piece of property, property will be fractionalized into multiple NFTs. So hear me out. This will allow anybody to invest in real estate in amounts as small as $100. This is an insanely huge step forwards, not just in the world of decentralized finance, but in investing in general. More people have become millionaires through real estate than practically any other industry, but the problem is there's always been a fairly high barrier to entry because not everyone has the cash to buy a property outright or the credit needed to secure a loan. These NFTs, in other words, will be minted through Enjin, and they will open up the possibilities for anyone in the world to invest into real estate. And not only will this benefit individual investors, but it will also provide a system for property developers to crowdsource funds for new projects. Another huge benefit is that by processing transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, developers and investors will be able to avoid the lengthy settlement periods as well as expensive third-party fees commonly associated with real estate investing. This literally has the potential to change the lives of millions or even perhaps billions of people by providing access to real estate investing. One frequently reported reason that people give for not investing is that they do not have enough money to get started. By lowering the barrier to entry to $100, it is likely that more of those people will be willing to jump onto the world of investing, which of course we want to see. We want to see that adoption. Now, as always, it is important to look at the actual token behind the project. Enjin's NG token is an ERC20, which means it runs on the Ethereum blockchain and can be used in any of the many DeFi protocols built on Ethereum. The total supply is 1 billion, and it is nice to see that almost 930 million of those are already circulating. Right now, Enjin has a market cap of $335 million. That is not small, but when compared to how much Enjin could be worth if it continues to delve into real estate, and then buying Enjin at the current prices could be an amazing investment, guys. It will take time for these real estate partnerships to be implemented and for other companies to take notice. So in other words, what you need to pay attention to when it comes to Enjin is if you decide to invest, this is a long-term play. This is not something that is going to move tomorrow. I mean, it could based on hype, but when it comes to actual use case, this could actually be one of the best performers, but it could also be a coin that takes its time with maturing. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. Watch the video popping up in the middle of this video right now, and I will see you right there.